the one thing about VBT is it's always speed based, right? So as we're going through and we're basing everything on speed, my days typically go, we have goal speeds for that day. So we might have a 0.65 meters per second or a 0.85 or whatever it may be. Number one thing is we can actually train the appropriate, basically aspect that we want, so if we're looking at it, and we actually think about it, we can, do we want speed strength? Do we want strength speed, accelerator strength, absolute strength? And all those have certain times where they're more important than other times. But we can train that exact aspect, whatever, basically exactly where we want to be. So we know that if we're above that, for example, we probably need to move the weight up. It gives you goals of speed. Again, the goal may be 0.75 meters per second for the day. If that athlete achieves a greater speed, then we have an adjustment chart that matches up with that, and we actually readjust their weight to make sure that they're right around that, say, 0.75 meters per second or whatever that may be. We usually have about a plus or minus 0.05 meters per second on that. So as we do that, though, so we took both our teams and we put them on nothing but VBT. So we did nothing. We actually did nothing but that protocol I just used. So we did sets, intensity, varied by speed method. I know that's long, but that's what I have it written down as. And for the first time in the history of the school, we had both teams make the national tournament. This was absolute new ground for Southeastern. We never landed both teams in the national tournament, and it was a no-brainer that we were. I think half the season through, it was a no-brainer we were going to start making it. But the craziest thing about it was we had, I don't know how many PRs set in that time at above 0.5, 0.6 meters per second. And we have athletes hitting all-time PRs. And here's the craziest part. They get so competitive. What they would do is they would use whatever weight they finished out with. So at that adjustment chart, the very last weight is what we would consider that for the day. And so say a guy, we have an adjustment chart, say he moved, 350 pounds at 0.65 meters per second, and we go and adjust that up to his final weight. And that's whoever, we'd give that to the winner. And I will tell you, the competition it breeded in this weight room was insane.